Oh, kills.
Well, hey.
They're here.
Well, hey. What's up, haters? What's up? What's up? I'm here. He's here.
I'm here.
Welcome. We are here. Who are we? We are the latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast. That is the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I'm Billiam.
And today, tonight, whenever you decide to be checking us out, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to give you our recap of Monday Night Raw. But first, before we do that, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to start it off with my man, Billiam. He's going to give us the rundown of Friday Night
Oh,
SmackDown. Take it away,
I
Billiam.
am. We're going to be talking about SmackDown, which
Yeah.
this week was from Orlando,
Orlando,
Florida. Hey, yo.
Florida.
SmackDown starts with since they've been kind of going all over the place with commentary. Corey Graves has some time off because Brock Lesnar beat him up last week.
Sure did.
Sitting in with him this week is the five-time champion Booker T, five-time WCW champion. Sorry,
Yeah.
six-time world
Shuck
champion.
it, duck it, quack, quack.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Hogan, we coming for you.
Ah, yeah, man.
Mm, mm.
So Booker T is joining Cole on commentary, which is always fun.
Always
They go
fun
to a WrestlePalooza, stupid name. So they
name.
run that video package. I only bring that up because SmackDown then officially opens after the package with Paul Heyman standing in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Paul Heyman, just to kind of bait the fish, addresses the crowd with, "What do you want to talk about?" So good.
Rolling.
He says, "Do you want to talk about basically Cody Rhodes?" The crowd chants OTC. He says, "We could talk about OTC, but he's hurt and we don't talk about the injured, blah, blah, blah." He talks his,
Oh,
we
let's
could talk
go.
about the future main eventer, Braun Breaker, blah, blah. Anyway, whatever. Of course, interrupts Cody Rhodes. He
Cody
comes out
Rhodes.
and
Cody.
basically woo! He asked Paul Heyman basically what's up with him and Brock Lesnar since he introduced Brock at WrestlePalooza.
I'm saying. I'm
So
saying.
he proposed a question. He said, "Am I right now, am I talking to the Oracle? Am I talking to the wise man? Or am I talking to the advocate?" And I was like, "Oh, that's a good question." So Paul Heyman instantly takes a step back and says, "You're talking to the GOAT." And I was like, "Ah, clever man. Clever man." So right there,
Go ahead and flex it on Paul. Go ahead and flex the Hall of Fame ring
you
on him,
know,
Paul. Yep.
do what you can,
Yeah, yeah.
because he can. So then Braun starts to surround the ring, and Cody talks to them, just talks, and then he proceeds to start the fight. The other two didn't, but he starts the fight. So they're brawling. Cody Rhodes is holding his own for a bit until he's not. And before Bronson Reed decides to hit the tsunami, Randy Orton, his music hits and he comes down to the ring and
Boy.
saves the day.
Oh boy.
Yes, sir. So it was good to see Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes standing tall once again.
Legacy. Legacy.
First match of the night is the number one contenders match for the tag team championships
Okay.
between the Street Profits
Hmm.
and Mellow Don't Miz.
Right. Speaking
Okay,
of dumb
well,
names.
don't worry, because we probably won't hear it ever again. Anyway, yeah. So, before the match, the Street Profits are interviewed by Kathy Kelly. Is there a tiff between the two, and they reassure us that they're watching each other's backs and they're going to go out there and do what they do best and become number one contenders. Their music hits, which again I love stuff like that because then it follows them out and just right through the interview into their entrance. Um, it's actually a really good match.
Okay.
Um, they Street Profits proved that they were together and it showed in the match. They were just doing their moves. They were just looking great. No hesitation between anybody. But Carmelo Hayes and the Miz also looked great.
Okay.
They look fantastic, cohesive. Like they've been, I think they were 3-1 in their matches, so they looked really good. But the match ends with The Miz trying to take the glory once again. Melo's going up for his finisher, and Miz tags himself in. So before The Miz can go in and steal anything, Melo grabs his arm, stops him, uh, lets Montez Ford hit the tag, and then they just proceed to just destroy The Miz.
Huh.
So they go in for a pin. Carmelo Hayes can break up the pin, but just watches the 1, 2, 3 happens and just crawls back out of the ring. So I have a
Oh.
feeling that tag team is done with, which is
Hmm.
okay by me.
Which is okay by me as well.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Melo can be one of the stars in our new cruiserweight championship division. Hashtag bring back cruiserweight title.
Bring back Cruiserweight.
Yes, sir. So after that, we get Jade Cargill has a little stare down with the new women's world champion Stephanie Vaquer
Oh boy. Oh boy.
because the winner of the triple threat match between Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, and Jade Cargill takes on Stephanie Vaquer at Crown Jewel.
Oh boy.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
So the next match is Meechin and BFAB versus the U.S. Women's Championship holder Julia and her representative Kiana James.
Right.
The match actually wasn't bad. It was
Okay.
actually pretty decent. BFAB was the weak link, but she's I put her and Maxine Dupree in the same category.
Okay.
Like they're trying. They're doing their
Right.
best and they're
Right.
getting better the more they get to perform. So,
I feel like they're in that stage where the best name I can throw out is Alicia Fox,
hmm,
where she was good in the ring, was very pretty, but just was in between that limbo of like not good enough to be a like wrestler full time, yet not boring enough to just kind of be a diva. So she was in this like limbo where she would show up and it'd be like, oh shit, Alicia Fox. And then she'd have some good matches, have a little thing, and then
right.
kind of wouldn't hear from her for a while. I feel like that's kind of where like B-Fab and like Maxine Dupree, like they're decent, but they're attached to a faction or attached to a team, and they don't know what to do with her yet, or do with them yet, really. You know,
Very true.
that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
That's a
Uh
good comparison.
yeah, it was good, good. I enjoyed that. Way to go. So the match ends with Kiana James taking defeat from Michin, but she falls into the tag from Julia, who hits Michin with her arrivederci kick. Jeez, that's
Oh.
I've been trying to write down arrivederci. I know I spelled it wrong. She hits her with the knee, and then with the Northern Lights bomb, and then gets the 1, 2, 3. So we see them in the ring, and then it cuts to our women's tag team champs Alexa Bliss and Charlotte
Hey now.
backstage watching the match. And they're like, oh, good match. Woo, super. And then we see Zarya and Sol Ruka walk into the room and from NXT. And basically Zarya, not so much Sol, but Zarya demands a tag team championship match. And Alexa Bliss basically shuts it down and says, you need to earn it first,
Right.
basically.
Right. Who are y'all?
Yep.
Good for you.
Yeah. So next cuts, we hear Drew McIntyre's music hits,
Oh,
and he hobbles on down to the ring because he apparently broke his foot or something.
jacked up his foot trying
Uh,
to kick Cody. It
yeah.
was a whole thing. Yeah.
So he claims the whole match of him losing is a conspiracy because the ref got in the way, and so they allowed Cody to move, and then he kicked the table. That's why his foot's broken. Blah 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 blah.
All right, Joe.
So it's the ref's fault. It's always
Yep.
somebody else's fault.
Boy, everybody want to blame the refs nowadays for things.
All right, man. So Nick Aldis kind of comes out and shuts that down, just saying that the WWE doctors didn't put your foot in that boot, so I don't know where they came from. He's like, I got my own doctors. You know,
Ah,
classic heel.
as
Brilliant.
you right, right.
So yeah, he basically says the boot's fake and then walks away. And then Jacob Fatu's music hits.
Oh
So
boy,
Sumerian Werewolf comes back, and he basically
been a
stares
while.
down at Drew McIntyre, tells him to stop whining, complaining, and bitching. He says bitching. Um, and yeah, so Drew McIntyre decides to headbutt him, and then Fatu decides to destroy him. So that'll be a fun little storyline coming through because those are going to be some great matches between those two. So I look forward to that.
Dig.
Next up, we get Stephanie Vicaire continuing her rounds and runs into our current champion, Tiffany Stratton,
Boy.
checking on her perfection in the mirror before her match. They have a quick back and forth, and then we move on to Ray Phoenix talking to Sami Zayn,
Okay.
uh, kind of in the middle of Gorilla, just talking about, oh, who's your next opponent? And he's like, I don't know. We're in Orlando. Wink, wink. So it could be anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So Sami Zayn's music hits. He walks out. And then we hear the music of Javon Evans from NXT. See what they did there?
I see.
Uh, he answers the challenge, and it's a great match. They both put on a hell of a show. Um, but in the end, Sami Zayn retains, but he ends up raising Javon Evans' arm. Just
I I didn't see the match, but I heard through the internet grapevine nothing but good things about Javon Evans's performance.
absolutely.
Yeah, I should
He's going to
do.
be a big star. He's kind of like the new Kofi Kingston in a way.
There,
He just moves very unorthodox. He just does things that you've never seen before, even though we've been watching for almost 40 years, over 40 years at this point. So, and we're still seeing new stuff. So, he's one to look for coming up.
cool.
Next up, we see Nia Jax walking through the back, and she runs into Chelsea Green and Alba Fire holding flyers. Chelsea is trying to recruit Nia Jax as I wrote it down, the Slagent, an agent that slays, apparently, the Slagent of Chelsea Green, who is running
Oh,
for president.
that's funny.
Nia answers by tearing up the flyer and walks into Stephanie Vicaire, ending her tour of the evening.
Hmm.
So basically saying, "Oh, you could face me." Well, either way, one of you's gonna face me. Blah blah blah. So there's that. Which brings us
There's that.
to our main event of the evening.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Ah, all right. It
Yeah.
is a triple threat match with Tiffany
Boy.
Stratton defending her women's championship against Jade Cargill and Nia Jax. Man, this match is dope. It is so good. Um, until it's brutal and then
Until.
it's not.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm sure you've
Yeah.
seen through the interwebs, but
I
boy,
have I have heard and seen and heard the feedback and the backlash and
yeah.
all of the above for this.
Um,
Go ahead and let them
so
know what we're talking about, Billy, and let them
for
know what
those of
happened.
you who have not seen or heard yet, which I don't know how at this point,
Correct.
so it started with Tiffy tried to take a dive outside and
Mhm.
she clips her foot and she falls pretty hard. It's like, oh, here we go again. But she
Right.
seemed okay. So, whew, that's fine. Next, Nia Jax throws Jade Cargill into the ring steps, basically splits her eyebrow in half. Those it was a huge gash if you guys
Yeah,
haven't seen it. But I mean, she ran up to the camera and did a close up later on. So I mean, y'all saw that and it was gnarly.
it was nasty. Yep.
So then there was a crazy Samoan drop bump on the stairs,
Yeah.
um, which led to the finish. Jade Cargill got Nia Jax back in the ring, hit her with her finish.
Hmm.
1, 2, Nia kicks out. Tiffy comes out of nowhere, drop kicks Jade. She
Yes.
rolls out. Tiffy goes
Yes.
for the cover. You get a 1, 2, and a stop. What
Right.
what happened? I,
There's lots of
that's it.
speculation. There's lots of speculation as to what happened next.
Yeah, so then Naya kicks out. Everybody's kind of in disbelief. The ref's like, oh, I don't know. Naya's like says stuff. We don't know. So,
Correct. Somebody
uh,
dropped the ball somewhere.
yep.
Heavy. Yeah.
So Tiffy basically gets up, elbows Naya, goes for her moonsault, pins 1, 2, 3, credits.
Right.
So a great match just ends with a lot of blood and a lot of questions.
A lot of blood, a lot of questions, a lot of controversy, a lot of who's to blame. A lot of the fans are kind of wanting to throw Nia Jax under the bus a little bit because the kind of things just keep kind of happening under her watch. Some people are saying that She probably didn't give Jade enough time to react to before being thrown into the steps. People are saying that, oh, the ref botched the job or Nia botched the job because Nia should have kicked out and she missed her spot, leaving the ref in a tough spot. So it's a lot of finger pointing, blaming, this and that. Just a real ugly kind of a situation. But
Yep.
yeah,
Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. But
maybe we'll
that's how
find out. Maybe.
SmackDown ends with Tiffany Stratton remaining our champion.
It is still very much Tiffy time. Even though
Absolutely.
the underdog's on top. Tiffy is still rolling strong. That brings us to Monday Night Raw. Live from Raleigh, North Carolina. We are in the backyard of the Hardys. More on that in a little bit. We start off with a Rhea Ripley promo. And how could we not? Because last time we saw Rhea, she was getting misted and beaten up, and Asuka was giving her the business. So she's calling out the Kabuki Warriors. Um, but we get a clip, a little video clip. We see Asuka and uh, Kyrie. It looks like they had a little pre-filmed thing. It looks like it's meant to be live somewhere from
Yeah.
like the parking lot or something, but it looks a little pre-recorded.
That
Uh,
millipede paint was pretty dope going through her
yeah,
face.
Io comes out, tries to talk to Rhea about backing down or like staying out of it, but Asuka says, "Hey, look, Io, it's not too late for you to come home, but it's too late for Rhea. Rhea's got some ass kicking coming to her." Rhea tries to talk some sense into Io, but Io needs time. Um, Asuka and Kyrie, turns out, nope, it was pre-recorded because there they are. They show up, they attack from behind. Asuka missed Io, and the Kabuki Warriors attack Rhea, and they came in and did the business, and that's how we started off the night. The
Man,
Kabuki.
that poor girl was blue all night.
Oh, Asuka gave her a good one, like, and it
Like,
it was a
go,
very nice, concentrated, just like,
but then like we see her a couple times later on through the night, and she's still blue. It's like,
yeah.
go change and shower, girl. Like, you're a
Well, no, because
Smurf.
because then we can't get that acting later where she's like, my eyes.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Ah.
very true.
Let me get you some water. Ah! So that's why. Brings us to our opening match. It is Rusev versus Dirty Two Belts Dom Mysterio. This one's for the Intercontinental Championship. Very much enjoyed this match. Um, Dom very much gets into his Eddie Guerrero bag. We see him attempt to grab a chair, do the whole thing where he tosses the chair to Rusev, kind of lays down. The ref sees him. And he's like, "Come on, Dom. I saw you throw the chair. We're not doing this." So Dom's like, "All right, all right." Ref grabs the chair. Dom goes to grab the ref. Rusev comes up behind him. Dom hits Rusev with the low blow that you can't see, and then Dom pulls off the mat.
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
And still, your Intercontinental Champion and the best Mysterio of all time, Dirty Dom Two Belts.
Yeah, it was a great
All
match.
out the stops. That was wonderful.
It's like
Absolutely
it's
wonderful.
one thing to have one belt, but when he incorporates both belts, it's just it's a thing of beauty. It's so good. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. He's a skyrocket trending upward, man.
The
Dirty.
Mega Intercontinental Champion.
Mm-hmm. Dirty Dom is it, man. Then we see Pierce talking to LA Knight backstage. Pierce
Yeah.
Pierce wants a title shot. He wants a shot at Seth Rollins because he feels like he deserves. And people do forget that LA Knight
Yeah.
is the odd man out in this whole debacle where Seth faked his
Right.
injury because LA Knight beat Seth Rollins in that match. So LA Knight has very much been deserving of a title shot this whole
Absolutely.
time. So he's talking to Pierce, going, "Hey, where's my title shot?" Um, the New Day coming in and button heads are doing this. So Pierce makes LA Knight and Kofi Kingston official for
Oh,
later in the day. For
great,
later in the day. So we're gonna get all that.
great
We
match.
get a quick Cody and Seth montage. They're trying to build up their crown jewel matchup really well. So we got a little matchup. This is part one, enemies. And so you see little things, little history with Cody and Seth, just things getting you ready for the crown jewel matchup.
I need to go back and watch that Hell in a Cell match because I still wasn't watching at the time, and I've heard that story of because he had a torn pec there, and he knew. but he was still
Started
going.
off the whole. He takes off the jacket. It's just all just,
Yeah,
and he still
and
just
then
goes
he
the whole
still
thing.
has a Hell in a
He
Cell.
lets Seth like poke at it, all the shit.
Yeah,
Like he,
yeah.
yeah,
I need to go
absolutely,
back and watch that match.
yeah. Did we get a Bailey and Lyra promo? Bailey is in her hugger mode. Uh, Lyra's just kind of look like, hey, like Bailey's like, look, I think I really need your
I don't know,
help
man.
against Raquel and Roxy, and Lyra's like, nah, like you're on your own because this whole thing is you're just weird. This whole thing is just weird.
Yeah,
So I'm good. I'm
I'll
good on
pass.
all that. So yeah, I'll pass. Thanks, but no thanks. Which takes us to Bailey and Raquel Rodriguez. Bailey doing a bunch, like I mentioned, we're in the Hardy's backyard, the Hardy's compound coming from North Carolina. So Bailey does a couple of Hardy shout outs. She throws up
Oh, that's right.
she does a twist of fate and does a swanton bomb.
Yep.
So shout out to Matt and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy boys. One of the
Good
best,
catch.
one of the greatest.
I didn't even put that together. Good
Yeah,
catch, my
man.
guy.
Yeah, man. And also, she also then does a Ric Flair shout out because at one point she does
This is a
whoop,
figure
and
four.
then she puts a figure four on Raquel. So Bailey was very much in her let me honor my favorites bag. So I loved that. Um, Lyra, so Bailey wins the match, and then Roxy and Raquel do what Roxy and Raquel and Judgment Day do. They start the beatdown.
Yep.
We hear Lyra's music. Lyra comes out kind of it's like and kind of all right, kind of reluctantly goes and she starts to help, and then Bailey goes a little weird again because that's what Bailey does right now. So we that just kind of goes with Bailey kind of just in her
Using
bag.
voices in her head.
Correct.
She just talked to Randy Orton about that.
I'm sure she has. I'm
Yeah.
sure she has. This brings us to LLA Knight, yeah,
Yeah.
versus Kofi Kingston of the New Day.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. For the new day.
Yeah, LA Knight comes out on top despite shenanigans from Xavier Woods. It's actually it's pretty a straight up match. LA Knight just, overcoming all odds. It's a legit win. LA Knight just pulling it off. That's pretty much all there is to say about
Yep.
it.
It's a good match.
Takes us to the back. Maxine Dupree is talking to Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree, Becky Lynch comes around, and Maxine Dupree just happens to make the mistake of mentioning AJ Lee's name, and Becky doesn't like that. Doesn't hit Maxine Dupree. Nah, she hits Tozawa. Just turns around and decks Tozawa. Just boom. Uh, runs into Seth, and Seth is looking a certain way. Becky's like, "You want me to come out there with you?" And Seth's like, "No, I got to go do this on my own." Which leads us to our Seth promo. Seth does this really good thing where he stands there and lets all the crowds just go through all the chants. Like at one point, he's just checking his watch, so he lets everybody do the OTC, lets everybody do the Cody Rhodes, lets everybody does his chant, lets everybody yell CM Punk. So
Yeah.
he kind of
Just
lets
go
everybody
through them.
go through it. Yeah, kind of get it out of your system. I already know what you're gonna do. That's fine. Um, says that he's upset with Cody because he tried to basically what he tried to do was clear the way for people like CM Punk so that he could try to get CM Punk out of here, and people like Cody Rhodes keep trying to bring people like Punk or keep trying to be a problem. And so Seth doesn't like it. Cody comes out to no pyro, which I think shocked even Cody. At one point
Yeah.
it's the whoa, and then he does the punch and kind of looks back and is
He's
like,
like, huh.
yeah, okay, okay.
Because
It's
it
all
looked
set,
like,
it's
yeah, it was all
there.
there.
And I was like, okay, maybe they'll hit him on the next one. Goes
Nope.
up, does and then nothing. It was really odd. So yeah, nope. I just thought it was funny. He was kind of like,
Yeah.
okay,
I'm the champ. Yeah.
right. Um, Seth trying to get in his bag, just saying, yeah, every decision that the Vision makes comes through me, and Cody hits him with the, oh, okay. Was it your decision to have Paul go out there and announce your boy Brock? Was that your decision? And Seth's like, every
Great
decision
decision.
runs through me.
Yeah.
you know, um, Seth
Cody's
let me,
getting to him.
yeah, Cody's just going like, yo, I thought we were friends around WrestleMania 40. You were the shield for me. I thought thought that you really had my back, and Seth
We
just
were
letting us
never
not we
friends.
were never friends. You were always a means to an end, which Cody should know. And come on, it's Seth freaking Rollins.
Of course.
So pretty good promo there. We go to the back. EO, still blue, dabba dee dabba die. Rhea's trying to go and check on her, and EO's I'll be okay.
Let me get
Ah,
you some water.
trying to get you some water. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's called a shower.
yeah. Just eye wash station. Just a real quick stop to the eye wash station. Somebody call OSHA. They need them. So then yeah, it's gonna be Rhea and Io versus the Kabuki Warriors. I think that's gonna be at Crown Jewel.
Hmm.
So we were all wondering what they were gonna do for Rhea going home to Australia. They're gonna have her do a tag match. It's gonna be her and Io against the Kabuki Warriors, which,
Sure.
if that's the way you want to go, that's the way you want to go. This is this is the storyline that's been written, so it just lines up with how it'd be great to maybe have her like be defending something or winning something at home. But hey, what are you gonna do? Which brings us to the next match, not the main event. The next match, which is AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus versus Uno and Dos of Los Americanos. But we learned that they do
They have
have a
names.
name. They do have
Hmm.
names. The one who dresses in blue is Bravo, and the one who dresses in red is Ryo. So Bravo and Ryo, I still will call them Uno and Dos
Yeah,
because I
because
just think that's great.
who is naming these things lately, man? Melo Dope Miz, WrestlePalooza, Bravo, and Rio?
No, I don't
I,
know. I just think it's a lot of inside jokes that just I think it's a lot of inside
it's
jokes.
gotta
Like
be.
a lot of talkings between the writers or this and that, where it's like, oh, we know what this means. And if the inside joke happens to go outside, great. But it's funny to us. So boom.
Because I
Done.
don't get
And once we're deciding things like WrestlePalooza, uh, it is what it is. And I will say the Los Americanos, I am a little disappointed how we've kind of gone away from what El Grande Americano was going. Like
it. Yeah.
I almost feel like this is it's funny. It's not Kaiser Ludwig playing El Grande Americano, but I
Nope.
definitely got Imperium vibes when I saw them. They had the whole there was a whole stance and they're doing the whole thing, and I'm just like,
Mm,
this feels very Imperium. I don't like it. I kind of don't like it.
yeah.
But because I think we've gone away from the like, oh, is it Chad Gable? Who is it? And now I think we've all just kind of accepted that, oh, it's a guy. It's a random white dude who's around Americano. Now he has flunkies.
Yeah.
But I
It
think
doesn't work.
we've gone away from that whole mystique of like, is it Chad? Is it Ludwig? Why is it Ludwig? Like we're I think I was kind of hoping for this El Grande Americano reveal, and now I feel like they've just been like, nope, there he is. It's El Grande Americano. Like, oh,
It's because Chad
I
got
don't care
hurt.
about him anymore. The mystique
No.
about who it was why we cared.
Right. I think it's because Chad got hurt. And then I'm pretty sure when he comes back, he'll be the one that gets unmasked as Grande Americano. I don't
It's
know.
just gonna be
But
so weird because he's gonna pop up. He's gonna be the same size as the other two again.
yeah,
So
I don't
odd.
know.
But hey, however they want to swing it. Um, Dragon Lee and AJ basically promo in the ring, which is kind of a first right before a match. Uh,
Hmm.
you know, I shouldn't say first. It's been a long time since I've seen somebody kind of come out and promo before a match. I haven't really seen people do that since, man. I guess it would be I want to say CM Punk when he was Straight Edge Society
Oh,
because
could
there
be
was that time when he used to just come out and he used to just talk all the way to the
all
ring.
the
He
way to
used
the
to
ring.
preach, yeah. And I happen to know it's because he started to dislike his entrance music. So he
Yeah.
would just he started to hate This Fire Burns. And so he would come out and just talk over it. And so them promo in the ring was interesting. Basically, Dragon Lee is calling out Dom, Styles is calling out Cena. Then we have the match, and it's when you have we've talked about before where when you see certain names on the card, it's going to be a good match. Quite the opposite can be true. When you see certain names on the card, you just kind of go, okay, well, this is going to be very one-sided. So when you see AJ Styles and Dragon Lee against Los Americanos, unless some real cheating happens, we pretty much know who's going to walk away with this, and it's Dragon Lee and
Absolutely.
AJ. So they win. They
Yeah.
absolutely win. So good for
Yeah, I
them.
think Dragon Lee is facing Dom for the
For
championship.
the AAA
Yeah,
joint,
the
yeah.
Triple H title.
And then Styles is fighting Cena just cause. Just straight
Because
up.
people wanted it, I guess.
Because
But
people want them to fight. I don't remember their feud. So you'd probably be I guess they had one of the better feuds in
yeah,
of
from what I
Cena's
saw,
run.
yeah, that was towards like the tail end of me
Okay.
stopping to watch. But yeah, from what I remember, like him and Cena had like a great a great run.
I'm sure WWE has a playlist of their history or something. I'll have to go back and watch because I totally missed that time.
Yep,
Because to my knowledge and what I understand, John Cena's best rivalry and it was CM Punk. That's to me. Um,
I
I
agree.
I thoroughly enjoyed that whole time was electric. Uh um, Tiffy and Stephanie have a little thing. Tiffany basically coming to Stephanie and just reminding her, hey, like I know you're trending up, but I've been that bitch. Just
Yep,
letting you know,
I'm still there.
basically, just letting you know.
Yep.
It's still is your clock working? Great, because it's still Tiffy time. So yeah, that brings us to the main event
Girls,
of
girls, girls.
the evening. We have the Usos as Big Jim and main event J. Four letters, one word. Yeet. And that is against. I call them Braun.
Yep.
Officially, they are the Vision, but it is Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed in a
With sweet leather jackets.
tornado tag match. I do have a note. Love the matching little.
Yeah.
It gave me lightweight Nasty Boys or like
I almost thought Legion of Doom
Legion of Doom vibes
because of
with
the spikes.
things, and yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, they had a little logo on the back and
Probably
everything.
thought Nasty Boys because of the match in leather. I remember
Right.
that was their whole jam.
Yeah,
Shout
the
out to
paint
the Nasty
splatters.
Boys. If y'all don't know who the Nasty Boys are, they used to be a just a regular staple. I feel like there was a time when I was watching, like when you watch the weekly shows, like you'd always see the Nasty Boys. Like they just were around all the time.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway, Jay starts off with a big splash, doesn't even let them boys get into the ring. Jay's over the ropes, jumping at him. It's always good to see the Usos in a tag match, doing their thing. Braun Breaker is a beast. I just have a note that says Braun Breaker is a beast. He is much too good to be bogged down doing what he's doing.
He'll
But
get
we, I
there.
said that before,
He'll get there.
we'll get there. We're up against it, so I'll just fast forward to the biggest news of the night. Acknowledge him, everybody. The OTC returns, brings the chair out from the back, gives the Vision a nice beatdown. The Usos are your winners. We have this nice closing shot of Roman basically talking to Jay, and they framed it nice because you have
And
Roman and Jay, and
yeah.
then in the back you have Jimmy,
And
and
Jimmy's like,
Jimmy's
nope.
kind of looking at them, and Roman's just telling him, "It's your time. It's your time now. It's all about you." Kind of hyping Jay up, and I get the feeling that they're gonna have something happen where Jimmy's gonna, I imagine Jimmy's gonna take some time to go be with Naomi when she has the kid. So I
Yep.
could definitely see Jay doing something or
With
Jimmy being
Roman.
like, y'all two are on some stuff that I don't want to be on, so I'm gonna exit. Y'all do what
Absolutely.
y'all do, just so Jimmy can have some time to go away, and then Jimmy and Roman and Jay will have a little run, and they'll do something. And so that was it, y'all. That was Raw. That was the weekend. That's it. I got things to do. Y'all got things to do. He got things to do. So we're not going to keep too much of your time. But before we go, real quick, Billiam, please tell the people how they can help us out just a little bit.
First of all, kids, you can go ahead and hit subscribe down there and comment. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, your favorite matches of the week. What you think is going on with Jey Uso. I don't know. Let us know. Also, you can find us on Instagram, Section 8 Wrestling Pod, as well as if you want to get it all up in your ear holes with us, go ahead and check out Spotify and Apple Music. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's it, y'all. We hope that we've been your nice little distraction for whatever is going on out there. Thank you for stopping by. We are your latest and greatest, and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast in the land for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. I am Kills at Wills.
I am Billiam.
Hey, we gonna see y'all wonderful people on the next one.
Bye, everybody.